As we all know that professional networking is very important. As the name is saying, professional networking, it is to connect with the people who are at professional level or who are connected or who are working in some companies or industries or any area. Okay, so professional networking, we can say it is an activity to build, reinforce and maintain the relationship of trust with the people who are working somewhere, okay, to the further or to accomplish your goals. Okay, we can say professional networking is simply the networking that is focused on the professional goals only. So professional networking gives us the platform to connect or to build the healthy relationships between the two professionals or between two companies. Okay, or we can say it helps us to build the career in a very bright or in a very systematic or efficient manner. Okay, so this is very important. The people who want to grow themselves, the people who want to develop the personality according to the professional scenario, okay, they have to or they should know from where they can connect with the professionals, from where they can have the relationships, from there they can have the contact numbers, so that they can connect with the people of different areas, different companies. Okay, so this is the professional networking. This professional networking gives you the chance to grow at a very wider level. Okay, if you are able to maintain the good relationship, if you are able to maintain the good professional relationship with the people, okay, so we can say that it can increase the chance of your success. Okay, we can say that it is the mutual relationship building. Okay, it is not like that, like at one side you are maintaining the relationship, but from the other side there is no response. You should maintain your relationship in such a way so that the other party, the other person, the other professional can also respond to your relationship or can perform the relationship in a better way. Okay, then only we can say it is the mutually beneficial agreement or promise. Okay, so professional networking is not from the side of one person only, it should be two-way process. Okay, we can say both the people should be getting benefits from each other. Like if I am connecting with if I am belonging to one company and I am maintaining the good relation with the other person who is working somewhere else. Okay, so I should give the benefit to that person and that person should give the benefit to me also. So it will be the two-way process, so that both the people can get mutually beneficial results, mutually beneficial outcomes. Okay, then we can say it is not the business card and the resume exchange. It is what? It is the relationship that exists for a longer time of period. Okay, whenever you are maintaining the relationship between the industry oriented people, or we can say industry people or professionals, always it should be for longer time of period. It is not like any business card that you have used and you have availed the services, okay, or you have exchanged the resume and you have get the benefit. Okay, it is the long term process that will benefit you in a longer period of time. Okay, so we can say it is not a substitute for the skill, experience or accomplishment. Okay, because skill, we can say skill is what we are learning from anything, we are learning from anywhere, we are learning from the new experiences, new challenges. Okay, experiences that we are gaining from the past events, from the present events. Okay, or accomplishment what we have set in our life, at what extent we are going to achieve that. So it is not a substitute of the skill, experience and accomplishment. It is the totally different side. It means building the relationship with the industry people, building the connect with the industry or professionals. Okay, so that it can help us to build a better career in our life. Okay, then network relationship. Okay, how we can build the network or how we can connect with the people, so we should understand to whom we have to connect first. Okay, if we are connecting with the wrong people, it will not going to give us any kind of benefit. Okay, so if we are working in any industry, so we should know who are the people with whom I have to connect, with whom I have to maintain the relationship. Okay, or if I am an academician, or if I am working in any university, in any NGO, in any institute, okay, so I should know that to whom I have to connect. So understanding the type of relationship that exists means, if you are working in any organization, so it is very important to know, it is very important to understand the relationship between the suppliers, because in the industry there are number of parties, suppliers, customers, then your clients, the other third parties who are directly or indirectly involved with your business. Okay, then wholesalers, retailers, there are number of parties, there are number of people who are connected with your organization, with your business. So you should know, or you should understand the relationship between these parties. Okay, or you should know the consequences of that specific relationship. So you as a manager, you as the leader of the organization should maintain the good relationship with your suppliers, with your customers, with your retailers, with your all the parties, so that the goodwill of your company can be maintained. Okay, or we can say the growth and objectives can be achieved in a efficient manner. Okay, so we can say that it is very important to know the people with whom we are going to connect. It is very important to know the relationship, what kind of relationship we want from them, or we want from our side. Okay, for that we should understand both parties' perspective, right? Then the ties that bond dimension. Okay, networking we can have, or we can say that it exists from the geographical region, it exists with the company or industry, it exists with the profession, it exists with the cultural, it exists with the hobbies or interest. So for building a network relationship, we should understand that we should remove the differences of geographical region. Okay, if we are trying to do the business globally, so we should always remove the boundaries, we should always remove the differences, geographical differences, cultural differences. Okay, then only we can connect with the people in a proper manner. When we are having when we will remove the differences between the geographical, regional, or professional, or cultural, then only we can build the good network relationship. Or when we are more able to understand the interest of the parties, means I am interested in something else and that party is interested in something else, so maybe our thoughts are different, our mindset are different, our thinking pattern or working style are different, so maybe we are not able to maintain a good relationship. Okay, so for maintaining the network relationship, we should understand the both parties' interest or perspectives. Okay, then what we can do to build the network relationship, okay, or what we can do for a strong networking. Okay, so we can have the data, what we can do that we can search all those professionals who can give the benefit to us, or who will help us to maintaining the relationship or to building our career. Okay, or who will help us in the growth and development of our goals and objectives. Okay, so we need to search for such positive professionals, okay, from your past experiences, or you have worked somewhere, from there you need to search, you need to put this strain on your mind that what kind of people we have met in the past, or what kind of people I am surrounding in the present, or at what extent or how they can help me to build my career growth. Okay, so we need to search the professional, or so that we can connect to them. Okay, and then search for their name on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a professional site. We can connect through LinkedIn, or we can connect there are number of websites like Meetup, Jobcase, LinkedIn. There are number of sites by the help of which we can connect with the people at a professional level. Okay, then ask about their goals. When you have met with the people, then ask about their goals. Are their goals and your goals matching or not? If the goals are matching, then only the relationship can be sustained for a longer time of period. When your objectives or when your interests are not matching, your relationship cannot go longer. Okay, so remember to use the phone or just send email. If you have contacted some people, if you have searched some people who are of your similar interest, so always you can contact with them. Always you have to be following them. Okay, so that these people or these important people information cannot be skipped from you. Okay, so you should always follow their numbers, you should always call them, you should always maintain the contact with them. Okay, not only the email you need to send. Okay, you need to call again and again to maintain the relationship. Okay, or we can say the relationship should be such that can give you the mutual beneficial outcomes, mutually beneficial results, right? Then there are a number of tools, as I have told you earlier also. There are a number of tools like LinkedIn or Jobcase, Meetup, Twitter. Okay, so there you can connect professionally, you can connect with the professional people, or you can connect for your career building. So we can say LinkedIn is the Facebook or of professionals, which provides the establishing a global network. Okay, or we can say that it facilitates keeping in touch and reconnecting, or we can say through this site we can send the online resume also, or many recruiters use this LinkedIn site to find the suitable candidates for their organization. So there are some websites. If we will search them properly, if we will search them effectively, we can send the online resume there, we can connect with the people there, we can search the contact number and maintain the relationship with them, so that in future they will give us the benefits. Okay, or in future our career will have the opportunities to grow. Okay, or we can say in data. Okay, if you are maintaining the website, if you are maintaining your ID on LinkedIn or any of the job seeking websites, so you need to update your resume, you need to update your data that you are uploading on that website, because the people will search you, the people will see your resume, the people will see your information. Okay, so in data you need to put your contact information, you need to put the interest or goals that you are having in your life. Okay, then you can also write the target companies where you can apply, where you want to apply. Okay, then you can use the follow-up dates. Okay, then if suppose you have given the interview in some companies and they have said you that they will call you back, they will call you again, so you can follow them, you can give you the follow-up calls. Okay, just to update yourself. Okay, then when there will be the vacancies or when there will be the recruitments. Okay, then documents like resume, cover letters, interview preparation questions. You should always be prepared for the questions that have been asked in the interviews. Okay, then you should always have the listing of your job. You need to research the market, okay, in which area, in which field, in which sector there are the opportunities of jobs, okay, so that you can send the application there and you can have the jobs, okay.